Hi, welcome to another Reason 6 tutorial. This time I'm going to be covering Arps because I've had a few requests to do it, so I'm just going to get right into it here. Um, the first way I'm going to show you how to do an Arp is my personal way to do it. I have a chord progression right here. Let's listen to this real quick. Okay, and what I basically do is, well, first I'll select an instrument here, and I'll do something I already built. That sounds good. So what I'm going to do is copy that chord progression there, open up the piano roll here, and let's get a closer look at that. I'm going to shorten all of these notes. And this is just going to make it a little bit easier on me, because I'm going to be manually building this ARP and the sequencer using the notes from the chord progression. So you have to decide what kind of ARP sound you want. Normally a little more complex ARPs are going to use about three or four different notes to build or something like. So I'm going to maybe copy some of these notes and drag them down. These are the lower notes. I'm going to drag them down another octave. So where are we at? And okay, we can use this for now. So I'm going to start out on the low one here, and then just put these in a sequenced order. See how this sounds? Okay, now it's finally finished. So this is what it'll sound like. And that's just one pattern you can do. You know, it's best to come up with your own pattern. This isn't the best sounding. Oh, and that's also possibly caused by the instrument. You know, you can always change that up. That sounds a little better. So that's just one way to do the ARP sound. Another way would be to once again copy that chord progression and attach an Arpeggiate monophonic arpeggiator. Now, with the Arpeggiate, you're a little more limited. The way it works is each note you play, it'll play, depending on your settings, it'll play that note on several different octaves. Right now it's set to 1. This is 2, 3, and 4. And then you can choose how it moves about the octaves using this knob here, like up and down, down, random, or manual. And the way manual works is you play one key and then you play another key after it, because you can, you can always do 2 keys at once and it'll play the different octaves of each key. And if you do manual, it'll decide whatever key you press first, and then the following key, it'll play it in that sequence. So as you can see there are several different ways you can handle that. Now this insert, I can't entirely tell you exactly what it does. I just know that you hit. They each make a different sound. They each change the sequence up. I've never really played with it too often, because I don't really use Arpeggiate that often. I always build my own custom arps in the sequencer. And then you also have this pattern here, which you can, just like a gate, adjust which notes you want played. And then you also have the rate down here, which is self-explanatory. Higher rate means faster going through the sequence here. So that is the oh, and then there's the gate length. Sorry about that. This makes the notes longer or shorter, as you'll hear. And then, of course, there's an octave shift and velocity knob and a hold button, which means if you push a key, it'll hold it. So that's another way to do it using the Arpeggiate, and there's still one more way to do it. Let me get rid of these. The last way to do it is if you're using Thor, and it would be in the sequencer itself. With the Thor sequencer right down here. So you would use, if I remember how to route this correctly, I haven't done it in a while. Oops. So let's say note will trigger the step sequencer. No, it's not quite right. Oh, right. So I have to check up on how to make it automatically play using the routing here, but you can set your notes here. So let's start that on, say that, you know, just put it around. You'll hear the notes change up as it plays through. Now, obviously, since I put that, you know, I just put random values in for each of that, it's going to sound like crap because it's all out of key. But yeah, you can adjust here. You'll see your value down there. You also have note velocity, gate length, you know, duration, and then different curves here. And then octave settings here. So you can set the span to 2 octaves, 4 octaves, or the full range. You have your rate over here, synchronization, and then your how you move through the sequencer. There's a forward, reverse, pendulum, random, whatever, you know. So that's the third way to do arpeggiation, is down here. So I don't use that personally. It is nice for a sequence patch, but like I said, for me, I prefer to do it this way because it usually creates the best results. So you can customize it easier, you know, this way. So that's just arpeggiation for you. There's several different ways you can do it, several different sequences for this. It's all up to you. If you have any other requests, please send me a message or post in the comments below. And thank you for watching.